Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here, and welcome back to evercrisis. Huge news. This was dropped while I was streaming Final Fantasy VII Rebirth over on Twitch. Everything is pretty much coming out right now for the level increase, Bahamut summon, and it's just incredible how much things are being dropped at the same time. A little bit about the banners I want to talk about as we go forward, because there's another banner coming out, but I'm going to go over Twitter, YouTube, and in-game notices, everything mixed together, because there's so much to cover. Starting off with they screwed up. Not by much. So new notice here says character maximum level increase coming soon. But coming soon, weapon maximum level increase. Character maximum level increase, so maybe we are going to get a level increase for characters and they just forgot to add it to this notice, or this was supposed to say weapon and someone's sleeping again. So yeah, not character maximum level increase, weapon level increase from 90 to 120. So here's my guess. From 90 to like 100 and 110 won't cost any mithril ore or anything special, or it might cost mithril ore, but maybe like only like 10 or something like that, right? And then at 120, you got to use the new stuff to get there. So the new 120 is the old 90. 90, you have to use mithril ore. For 120, you're going to have to use refined mithril. And I'll show you a picture of that afterwards. But starting to, not tomorrow, technically by the time I upload this video, tomorrow, March 13th, the maximum weapon level has been increased from level 120. The level unlock material additions is pretty much, when we get into the YouTube video, it's going to show you all these new materials that we can actually farm. That's probably what that means right there. So there's going to be new items. And that's why I'm going to talk about that as we go through the video. So that plus double summons. You know what? Let's just go look at the video first because it actually shows it a little bit better. I'm going to lower the music because this sucks for music. So 7-week-long limit break campaign ongoing. We know that. March 6th, half anniversary has started. But let's get to the good stuff. They unlocked, and I talked about this, double summon edition, right? And they have a little cutscene here. Double summon Ifrit and Bahamut appears. Great combination. As of March 13th, the double summon Ifrit and Bahamut appears. Look at this. Ifrit comes in, Bahamut's in the sky. We're going to have to fight both of them. And it says, form a pact with the double summon. So AKA, fight them both. They both come out, have a double attack. Really cool. Maximum level increase, right? This actually says weapon level. And here it is. Mithril, right? Refined mithril. You can see this is a new item, the yellow one. Right, a yellow box. So these are going to be new items additions, and that's what I think that last one is talking about over here. Not character level up, but level unlock material addition. So there's going to be some new farming for those, and this is what I'm thinking. Right, level 90 mithril ore, level 100 yellow, level 100 yellow, level 110 the pink one, and level 120 for mithril, refined mithril ingots or whatever you want to call it. Right. So that's what it's going to look like. Hopefully it's not mithril ingots and mithril ore all the way. And these two are the in-between buffers, like between level 70, level 80, and then level 90 took mithril ore. So that's happening. Very excited for that. The good to know that after we hit level 90, we can hit 100 and 110 very simply. We're just by farming new quests, the double summon, clear missions. I think the rest of this is pretty straightforward. Oh, cool. Great success rate of the weapon enhancement. So this is really good. If you guys were farming that stuff and leveling up your weapons, we're going to need it. Especially if the new items are farmable. Hopefully you guys saved. And that, you know what? It was kind of a cheap shot if you think about it. Because they had the same exact campaign not too long ago. And I wasted a lot of energy pots on that. Where we could have saved it and farmed the exact same thing most likely. Unless it's a whole new quest and you can't get the other two from it. Which might be 2 new quests. One for the pink, one for the yellow. But if it is in the same quest as the other one, they're mixed, then we just wasted a bunch for nothing. And then everything else is pretty straightforward. Other luxurious campaign rewards, they're all the same ones and nothing special. We hope you enjoy your half anniversary. It has been fantastic so far. Thank you. So those are the items. Double summon coming in. Starting March 13th, double summon. Progress through to get a pact. The period of the content can change, right? All straightforward. You saw in the video. That's going to be very badass, man. I can't wait for that. And on top of it, there's a dungeon ranking, but quickly going through this, I think there's nothing else to talk about here. So the dungeon ranking is happening also on March 13th. There's nothing been really going on right now. Co-ops, and as soon as, like with the times 9 we have now, I log in halfway in the morning. do co-op for 180 stamina, log off, come away at the reset, do another 180, and before I go to bed. Using times 9 and doing one co-op instead of doing multiple has been fantastic. So there hasn't been really nothing going on in the game. If you're done everything, you're done everything. So dungeon ranking is nice. Summon fight is going to be great. And this dungeon ranking is going to be playing off of wind element. Right? So far we got water and ice. Meaning, is Zac going to be Wind Arcanum coming out? It's not going to be Sephiroth because Sephiroth already has... Actually, it could be. It could be Magical Wind Sephiroth with magical AoE to the party, because the first banner is probably physical. That new AoE R ability. It's AoE physical up. So Sephiroth and Zac could be the magical R ability for the party. So yeah, wind element and everything else is pretty straightforward. You rank. The great addition to this though, I don't know if I passed or not, but they are implementing Mithril Ore has been added. Remember how I was talking about these ranking events don't feel that great? Like they feel great, free tickets, free materia synthesis items, but they're always missing that extra oomph, right? Mithril Ore, actually pretty good addition. Something I wish it was from the beginning of the game. Would have been nice. All those high score challenges that we did succeed through, but Mithril Ore is now in your dungeon ranking. So that's pretty awesome. Something to talk about really quickly before we go through this banner. Don't forget your free draw and all that. But this banner, it is a really, really good banner. And not only just for the costumes, but the weapons themselves can be put on a healer. And I talked about this in my Polar Escape video. But it could be put on a healer, could be put on a buffer, could put on a tank. And it just buffs the party. And you don't need much. Like OB3 and onwards just gives a lot of good R ability as a back weapon, main hand, and all that for the character itself. You really can't go wrong with just grabbing one copy. So even if you're not going super deep, just grabbing that one copy is not a bad idea. The costumes are really powerful as well, but that second one, right? That's Arcanum, this, right? These are just costumes. It's the weapons are really, really unique to this. These are just Arcanum costumes. So if you don't want these Arcanum costumes, great. But if you want to jump in and just do the 6 stamps for the weapon, even if you just get that one copy, it's still pretty cool, man. Right? 5% increase is a 5% increase to everyone on the team. And if you get even higher, 14%. Like, you want that 15 points, pretty much. But don't go deep. Don't worry. It's not necessary. It's not needed. Putting boost attack on your character solo, right, is totally fine, and the other character has solo. So these aren't necessary. They're just a great addition, and we are going to see more of these later on. Even if it's limited to this banner will return. Don't stress it. I'm a day one player, totally free to play. I'm at 38,500 blue crystals, and I'm not stressing. I'm not really urging to pull right now. If I pull, it's gonna be for fun. I'd rather just save until the next limited banner comes out and I can go crazy like I did for Tifa. Tifa is in a really good place. That pull video will be coming out soon. I spent a lot on her, and that's usually my like thing right now. It's either something comes out I really want and I try to get OB6, or limited banners comes out very good and very strong and I have enough to OB6 it. Right now I don't. So I don't want to just dip in for the costume and maybe like an OB3 or something. Even though that's totally worth it, me personally, I want to go deep if it's limited. And I don't have enough to go deep, and that's why I'm probably going to skip on these. But everything else, don't forget your exchange shop, right? You've got your co-op medals. There was stuff in here, weapon parts, Mithril Ore resets every week. Do not forget it. You want to make sure you get as much Mithril Ore as possible, but like I said, the new enhancement is most likely level 90 Mithril Ore, 2 new items, 100, 110, and then Mithril ingots for 120. So it does seem like a really big jump, but the in-between stuff is farmable, so that's not bad. You still need the Mithril Ore to get from 90 and onwards. So all this extra Mithril Ore means more weapons to level 90. Great addition, nothing too scary. I was worried that Mithril Ore was going to be used for 90 to 100 and so on, but they put that in between fodder stuff. So when we go into solo quests, enhancement, weapon quests, down here you see how we can farm the cubes, or we can farm these. Now there's going to be another tab here, which means more blue crystals for first clear, and it's going to have the rest of those items there so we can farm them. So as long as you have farming capabilities, you're good. You're good. Everything else, pretty straightforward. There's a little bit of leaks going on the internet for the guild system. It's happening. Just a heads up. There's a whole menu screen that they're showing in the data mines. So that's pretty cool. We have been waiting for a while. We're not sure if the high wind is connected to it. The high wind could be exploration of new areas. Maybe the high wind is special and it makes us travel to other worlds. I don't know. I doubt it. And when I say other worlds, I mean like other Final Fantasy worlds, stuff like that. But I think it's going to do with the guild system. And that way we can pick each other up in the airship, right? Oh, let's go pick up Frank and John and whoever, right? So yeah, looking forward to all that stuff. This is the update. Really excited. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm happy into new content, new things. I'm hoping the double summon's really like something that's challenging but not ridiculous for you guys, because a double summon sounds badass. And then when it comes to the weapon enhancement, it's the same system, just stronger. So stronger weapons, most likely stronger bosses, more HP. As we get stronger, bosses get stronger. So it's still kind of going to be the new game. So I'm looking forward to the guild / Highwind may bring us to the gold saucer. And we might get mini games like Queen's Blood, like I talked about before as well too. Please start adding mini games to this game. I love the mini games in Rebirth. They've been fantastic. So to see them in this and mobile would be pretty awesome. But yeah, besides that, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.